Hi there, Roger Neck, president of Universal Accounting Center. Today, I'd like to actually talk about something that's actually fascinating to me as I've had conversations recently with people about becoming a tax preparer. A lot of people are wondering what kind of opportunities exist, what is the potential, what should they be aware of, and I thought it'd be a good thing for us to just discuss and maybe consider. So here's what I'd like to do is I'd like to go over a few things as to what are the opportunities that exist in doing taxes for individuals and businesses, and what could it actually mean for you. So let's just kind of break this down into a few things. First of all, what are the opportunities when someone's looking at becoming a tax professional? First of all, there are a lot of people out there that do get experience doing taxes. It could be just as simple as having started when they had family members or friends, knowing that they had an accounting background, simply say, hey, can you help me with my tax returns? And all of a sudden you find yourself doing your children's, your friends, your family, and all of a sudden the favor becomes something that you're realizing could in fact be a way to generate some additional money. Now, some people actually find themselves going and getting some experience working with a firm. Maybe it's just as simply as working for H&R Block or Liberty Tax or whomever, and that's perfectly fine. But the point is what do you do when you want to become a tax professional and you want to actually take this seriously and use it as part of your career, something that you're doing as a professional? So if you're wanting to do this at the individual level, that's perfectly fine. There are a lot of needs that relate to preparing the 1040s and helping individuals with their personal needs. But we also want to look at the business opportunities and recognize that there are a number of companies out there, whether it be small or large, that can benefit from a tax strategy, much like an individual can. So what we want to first of all recognize is that this is a viable profession. There are a number of people out there that offer tax services during the tax season and most importantly make a very good living. I'm sure you're aware of some individuals that put in the long extra hard hours and in that period of time of say 3-4 months earn entirely their living for the year. So that's an amazing feat. But we also want to realize that taxes isn't just a seasonal thing that's done during the tax season, maybe say January, February through April, but there are a lot of things that come into consideration with regards to extensions. There are obviously the late filings. There are fiscal years that exist with businesses. So really tax can be a year-long type of service and something that you can do professionally to provide for yourself and your family. Now, with all that kind of as a foundation, let's go ahead and look at what kind of opportunities exist within the accounting profession for someone who's actually been certified and what kind of certifications exist out there. So the first thing I want to emphasize is becoming an expert, is taking this seriously enough that you're actually going in and getting the training, getting the updates yearly, and learning what it is that you need to be able to do to help your clients, whether it be individuals or personal or a business, take advantage of the various tax opportunities or the loopholes, let's say, that they can be using to obviously pay as little taxes as necessary. And that's something that you want to be able to do as a professional, is help people take advantage of the tax system for themselves to be able to kind of leverage what they're doing either personally or professionally. Now, the next thing I'd like to point out is in becoming a professional tax preparer, there is a program and a designation associated with it, because there are a variety of people out there that get, after years of experience and background. But what Universal Accounting Center does is we offer obviously a program to train and certify in those areas so that someone is proficient in both the preparation of individual and business returns. And when certified as a professional tax preparer, we're clearly stating that this individual has the skills and the abilities to perform both the needs of a business or an individual's tax profession or tax preparation needs. Now, one of the things that I do want to emphasize here is what the professional tax preparer program looks like, whether it be from a beginner's point of view, someone wanting to learn taxes, or from an expert's point of view who's just wanting to get in and get certified and kind of fill in those gaps. It's essentially a 4-module program, and the 4 modules are easily broken out. The first module is simply taking the 1040 and showing on the front side everything that's necessary, both the forms and so forth, to calculate the taxable income. What is it that this person is going to be taxed for? And that's on the front side of the 1040. The back side of the 1040 is then knowing what the taxable income is what are the tax liabilities associated with that, and going through the various forms, what is it that we can ultimately end up as showing that this person then owes as taxes. Now, That's basically a very simple breakout of Module 1 and Module 2. Module 1 being just everything that you need to know in order to determine their tax liability, and then, or excuse me, their taxable income. And then Module 2, going through all the various forms and such to determine then what is the ultimate tax liability that they have. Now, Module 3 gets into the specifics and everything needed to understand about business tax returns, going through the various types of businesses from solo entrepreneur, the solo business, to the LLC, the S corps, and so forth. So the intent here is to give you that well-rounded, broad understanding of what business entities have as tax liabilities and strengths, and also how to calculate then what is their taxable income and their tax liability. Now, with all of that in mind, you can then become a professional tax preparer and carry with your credentials this designation showing that you are actually in fact certified as being a professional tax preparer. But I'd like to talk about Module 4. There are a number of individuals that, in addition to just professionally doing tax returns, want to go out and also offer this professionally as a tax service that they're providing. So rather than just employment, start and build their own successful tax practice. And so what we want to do is, obviously, as Universal Accounting Center, is help you achieve that. So we get into Module 4, coming up with the company, setting up the business, from business name to pricing, pricing the forms, the different software systems you can use. We're also going to be giving you marketing strategies to go out and acquire clients and literally grow the business. Now, with this, we do offer coaching. The coaching is very specific. It's both the instructional coaching, giving you more or less the tutoring that you're needing to answer any questions that you have as you go through the training. But more importantly, it's the coaching to actually help you implement the various marketing strategies to go out there and get the clients that you're looking for and grow your business. Time and time again, we're seeing individuals with tax firms literally double their business year over year as to the number of returns that they're doing. Work with one person who happens to be one of our coaches, who's literally grown his business, doubling it year after year for 4 years straight, and nearly tripled it the 5th year. So this is definitely something that you can take advantage of. Why the opportunity? Tax is very intimidating to a lot of people with the yearly changes and the fluctuations that go on throughout the congressional year. It's always this interesting thing of, okay, what's going to change this coming year with the deductions and with the different opportunities within tax. So what we want to do is recognize that one of the strengths in doing tax services is realizing that you're always going to be in demand. There's always going to be a strategy that can be used for tax planning, and more importantly, because of the ever-changing nature of tax, it's basically intimidating. It's kind of like a barrier to entry for individuals who don't get excited about it like you do in offering this type of a service. And so, is there going to be a demand? Definitely. Is this a great profession to be in? Of course. And more importantly, because of the software changes and improvements, you're going to find that your ability to do this work can be more efficient, then helping you be more profitable. So with all that in mind, understand that with the certification of it as being a professional tax preparer, getting the supports, getting the updates that we offer to our alumni as they go year after year wanting to just be appraised as to what's changed, what we want to do is help you understand that at Universal Accounting Center, we are committed to helping you either professionally from an employment point of view or self-employment point of view, start and build what you want to, so that as a career you can get paid what you're worth. Just realize this: you can be actually in business for yourself, but not by yourself with Universal Accounting. We teach you what you need to know, give you the support and the coaching that you're needing to be in business, not by yourself, but for yourself. And basically live to our little tagline of, if it's about accounting, it is universal. So just understand this: becoming a professional tax preparer has so many benefits. There are so many opportunities. And just as it shows over my shoulder, you can actually be a professional offering tax services with that designation of PTP. So take advantage of this. Give us a phone call. Let's talk about what your current situation is, what your background is in tax and accounting, and where this may lead to as you're looking at what your goals can be for the coming year. And just understand that we're more than happy to meet with you when it's convenient. Schedule an appointment with us and take advantage of the opportunity to get some one-on-one consultation as to what you can do to take your career, your profession to that next level so you can get paid what you're worth. Just understand this. If it's about business, it is universal. So take care. Have a great day. And we look forward to talking to you.